In this video, we're going to take a more systematic approach to defining and finding out about these writing systems through two axes of measurement. First, unit size, right here, and by symbol typology, represented by this arrow here, right? And then we're going to see where different writing systems compare on these axes. Now, there's more axes than these, but this is where we're basically going to start. And we're going to start with the most popular of all, the Latin alphabet. Now, true to its name, the Latin alphabet is phonetic. That means it uses the sounds. The symbols represent the sound, so it's phonetic under the symbol typology. And the unit size is a letter, which is a phoneme-sized thing. Next, we're going to look at the second most popular writing system in the world, Chinese characters. The other one that I happen to have personal experience with. And as we can see, it falls on the exact opposite side of the chart from your Latin alphabet. It's not an alphabet. It's logographic. Represents more ideas. And it's not phonetic, basically. And the smallest unit size that you have in something like Mandarin Chinese is the syllable, Hanzi, where both of these individual characters are their own syllables in their own right, and there's no such thing as a character that simply encodes a phoneme by itself. It's a syllable, right? And then we're going to move on to another really cool writing system, the Japanese hiragana. This is an example of a language that falls on phonetic. It is definitely a phonetic writing system. However, instead of having the phoneme be the unit size, it instead has the syllable be the unit size. So it's what is traditionally called a syllabary. Although I just argue that it's just another phonetic. I wouldn't say alphabet, but it is an alphabet just built at the syllable level instead of the phoneme level. And then, of course, you have languages that straddle between these two. Devanagari. Basically, this is the system used in Hindi, and it's mixed. It can't decide if it's one way or the other. It can't decide if it's a full-on syllabary or if its unit size is a phoneme, because it uses both. It's variable length, as we might say, when it comes to its unit size, variable size. And then, lastly, I wanted to touch on something. So logographic languages do not actually need to be constructed at this syllabic level here, or at least individual symbols don't need to be. And this is where the Japanese kanji come into the scene. Now, to be frank, I don't understand Japanese. It's not a language that I have invested a lot of time into learning, but from my understanding, the kanji basically function, given that the kanji are basically stolen from these characters up here, they don't function at the syllable level, but instead function at the phoneme level, or maybe even a little bit deeper than that. Because one of the big questions is, okay, can you go up above a syllable in unit size, have units that are bigger than syllables, maybe sentences, phrases, whole things like that? Could that be the basis of a language? And the answer is yes. And could you go below this phoneme level right here? I'll put an arrow down here. Is it possible to go even further down in unit size from this? And the answer is absolutely yes. Yes, you can. And basically, this is the start of these two axes. Have a good one. Next time, we're going to dive into more of those variations on unit size. And I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.